Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Green. We're doing another Read the Bible in 1 year, day 119, First Chronicles 26 through 29. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you get updated whenever I post a new video. Like the video and also comment. Anything you comment is going to help with the algorithm. Remember, I'm dyslexic and I stutter, so sometimes if I see a big word, I get a little confused. Just bear with me. And here we go. First Chronicles chapter 26. Concerning the divisions of the porters of the Korites was Melshamath, the son of Kor, the son of Asaph. And the sons of Melshama were Zechariah the firstborn, Jedediel the second, Zebediah the third, Jathanel the fourth, Eliam the fifth, Jachanan the sixth, Eluni the seventh. Moreover, the sons of Odedboram were Shemaiah the firstborn, Jehozabad the second, Joah the third, Issachar the fourth, and Nathiel the fifth. Amiel the sixth, Issachar the seventh, Bethua the eighth, for God bless him. Also the Shimei his son were his sons born, that ruled throughout the house of their fathers, for they were mighty men of valor. The sons of Shimei, Othni, the Repeliah, and Obed, Elizabad, whose brethren were strong men, Elihu, and Shemaiah. All these are the sons of Odedom, and they are their sons and their brethren, able men for strength and his service, were 62 of Odium. And Meshemah had sons and brethren, strong men, 18. Also Hosa of the children of Merari had sons, Shemiri the chief, for thought he was the firstborn, yet his father made him the chief. Hilkiah the second, Telbiah the third, Zechariah the fourth, and the sons and brethren of Hosea were 13. Among these were the division of the porters, even among the chief men, having a ward against one another to minister to the house of the Lord. And they cast lots, as well as the small and the great, according to the house of their fathers for every gate. And the lot eastward fell to Shemaiah. Then for Zechariah his son, a wise counselor, they cast lots, and his lot came out northward. And Odedom southward, and his sons the house of Asaplim. To Shipham and Hosea the lot came forth westward, with the gate Shaleth by the gateway of the going up, ward against ward. Eastward were 6 Levites, northward 4 a day, southward 4 a day, and towards Asapim 2 and 2. But Parbar westward, 4 at the Castway, and 2 at the Parbar. These are the divisions of the porters among the sons of Kor and among the sons of Merari. And for the Levites, Ajiah was over the treasure of the house of God, and over the treasures of the delicate things. And concerning the sons of Ladan, the sons of Gershonite, Ladan chief fathers, even of Ladan the Gershonite, were Jethiah. The sons of Jethiah, Zethiam, and Joel his brother, which were over the treasure of the house of the Lord. And of the Amorite, and the Ezerites, and the Hebronites, and the Uzalites. And Shebuam, the son of Gershom, the son of Moses, was ruler of the treasure. And his brethren by Eleazar, Rehoboam his son, and Jeshiah his son, and Joram his son, and Zechariah his son, and Shoshemith his son. But Shoshemith and brethren were over the treasure of the dedicated things, which David the king and the chief fathers and the captain of thousands and hundreds and the captains of the host had dedicated. Out of the spoils won in battle did they dedicate to maintain the house of the Lord. And all of Samuel the seer, and Saul the son of Cush, and Abner the son of Ner, and Joab the son of Zeruiah had dedicated, and whosoever had dedicated anything, it was under the hand of Shemuleth and of his brethren. And of the Israelites, Chenani and his sons were the outward business over Israel for officers and judges. And of the Hebron, Hashbiah and his brethren, men of valor, 1,700 were among them in Israel on the side of Jordan westward, and all the business of the Lord and of the service of the king. Among the Hebronites was Jerujiah the chief, and among the Hebronites, according to the generations of his fathers, in the 40th year of the reign of David, they were sought for, and they were found among them mighty men of valor at Jazer of Gilead. And his brethren men of valor were 2,700 chief fathers, whom King David made rulers over the Reubenites, the Gadites, and half the tribe of Manasseh, for every matter pertaining to God and affairs of the king. First Chronicles chapter 27. Now the children of Israel, after their number, to wit, the chief fathers and captains of thousands and hundreds, and their officers that served the king in any manner of the course, which came in and went to month by month throughout all the months of the year, of every course they were 20 and 4,000. Over the first course was the first month, with Jesaboam the son of Zebilo, and his course were 20 and 4,000. The children of Perez was the chief of all the captains of the host for the first month. And over the course of the second month was Doadiah the Asherite, and his course was Mathaloth of the ruler, and his course likewise were 20 and 4,000. The third captain of the host for the third month was Benaniah the son of Jodadad, the chief priest, and of his course was 20 and 4,000. This is the Benadiah who was mighty among the 30, and above the 30, and his course was Amazabad his son. The fourth captain for the fourth month was Azel, the brother of Joab, and Zebdiah his son after him, and he was, of course, was 20 and 4,000. And the fourth captain of the fourth month was Shalhuath, the Israelite, the Azrahite, and his course was 20 and 4,000. The sixth captain for the sixth month was Uri, the son of Achish, the Teshadite, and his course were 20 and 4,000. The seventh captain for the seventh month was Helez, the Penonite, of the children of Ephraim, and the course was 20 and 4,000. The eighth captain for the eighth month was Shibakah, the Hishite, of the Zerahite, and his course was 20 and 4,000. The ninth captain for the ninth month was Ebazar, the Ethonite, of the Benjamites, and his course was 20 and 4,000. The 10th captain for the 10th month was Maharai, the Nephophite, of the Zerites, and his course was 20 and 4,000. The 11th month captain for the 11th month was Benaniah, the Pathrite, of the children of Ephraim, and his course was 20 and 4,000. The 12th captain for the 12th month was Hedadai, the Nephthalite, of Odonan, and his course was 20 and 4,000. Furthermore, over the tribes of Israel, the ruler of the Reubenites was Eleazar, the son of Zerai, and the Simonite, Shepheleth, the son of Melchani. Of the Levites, Hashbiah, the son of Kemuel, and the Aaronites, and Zadok. And Jodah, Elihu, of the brethren of David, and Issachar, Omni, the son of Michael. Of Zebulun, Ishmaiah, the son of Obadiah. Of Naphtali, Jeremoth, the son of Azrael. Of the children of Ephraim, Hosea, the son of Azaz. Of half the tribe of Manasseh, Joel, the son of Pedaiah. Of the half tribe of Manasseh and Gilead, Ildo, the son of Zechariah of Benjamin. Jasiel, the son of Abner. Of Dan, Ezra, the son of Jocham. These were the princes of the tribes of Israel. But David took not the number of them from 20 years old and under, because the Lord has said it would increase Israel like to the stars of the heavens. Joab, the son of Zeruiah, began to number, but he finished not, because there fell wrath against Israel, neither was the number put to the account of the Chronicles of King David. And over the king's treasures was Amatheth, the son of Idiel. Over the storehouses of the fields and the cities and of the villages and of the castles was Jotham, the son of Uzzah. And over them that did the work of the field for the tillage of the ground was Ilari, the son of Chiliam. And over the vineyard was Shemiel of Rethmoneth. Over the increase of the vineyards for the wine cellars of Zabadi the Shippite. And over the olive trees and the sycamore trees that were in the low plains was Balhanan the Gederite. Over the cedar cellars of oil was Joash. And over the herds that fed in Sharon was Sirvai the Sharonite. And over the herds that were in the valley was Shephath the son of Aldalai. Over the camels was Obiel the Ishmaelite. And over the acres was Jedediah the Methronite. And over the flocks of Jezez the Hitharite. All of them were rulers of the substance which was King David's. Also Jonathan, David's uncle, was a counselor, a wise man, and a scribe. And Jehiel, the son of Hachariah, was the king's sons. And Etherpothel was the king's counselor. And Hushai, the Archite, was the king's companion. And after Ariphothel was Jodadiah, the son of Benaiah, and Abner, and the general of the king's army was Joab. First Chronicles chapter 28. And David assembled all the princes of Israel, the princes of the tribes, and the captains of the companies that ministered to the king by course, and the captains over the thousands, and captains over the hundreds, and the stewards all over the substance and possessions of the king, and all of his sons, and all the officers, with the mighty men, and with the valiant men of Jerusalem. Then David the king stood up at his feet and said, Hear me, my brethren and my people. As for me, I had in my heart to build a house for the rest of the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and for the footstool of our God, and made ready for the building. But God said unto me, Thou shalt not build a house to my name, because thou hast been a man of war, and hast shed blood. Howbeit the Lord God of Israel chose me before the house of my fathers to be king over Israel forever. For he has chosen Judah to be the ruler, and of the house of Judah and the house of my father, and among the sons of my father he liked me to make the king over all Israel. And all my sons, for the Lord has given me many sons, he has chosen Solomon my son to sit upon the throne of the kingdom of the Lord over Israel. And he said unto me, Solomon thy son, he could build me a house to the courts, for I have chosen him to be my son, and I will be his father. Moreover, I will establish his kingdom forever, if he be consistent to do my commandments and my judgments as to this day. Now therefore, the sight of all Israel, the congregation of the Lord, and in the audience of God, keep and seek for the commandments of the Lord your God, that you may possess this good land, and leave it for an inheritance for your children after you forever. And thou, Solomon, my son, know that to God thy father, and serve him for a perfect heart and with a willing mind. For the Lord searches all hearts, and understandeth all the imaginations of the thoughts. And if thou seekest him, he will be found of thee. But if thou forsaken him, he will cast thee out forever. Take heed now, for the Lord has chosen thee to build a house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. Then David gave to Solomon his son the pattern of the porch, and of the house thereof, and of the treasures thereof, and of the upper chambers thereof, and of the inner parlors thereof, and of the places of the mercy seat, and the pattern of all that he has by the spirit of the courts by the house of the Lord, and all the chambers round about, and the treasuries of the house of God, and the treasuries of the dedicated things. Also for the courses of the priests and the Levites, and for the work of the service by the house of the Lord, and for all the vessels of service in the house of the Lord. He gave of gold by weight for the things of gold, for all instruments of all manner of service, silver also for all instruments of silver by weight, and for instruments of every kind of service. Even the weight for the candlesticks of gold, and for their lamps of gold by weight for every candlestick, and for the lamps thereof, and for the candlesticks of silver by weight, both for the candlestick and also for the lamps thereof, according to the use of every candlestick. And by weight he gave gold for the tables of showbread, for every table, and likewise silver for the tables of silver. Also pure gold for the flesh hooks, and for the bowls, and for the cups, and for the golden basin. He gave gold by weight for every basin, and likewise silver by weight for every basin of silver. And for the altar of incense refined by gold by weight, and gold by the pattern for the chariots of cherubim, and spreads out their wings, and covered the ark of the covenant of the Lord. All this, and David the Lord made me understand in writing by his hand upon me, even all the works of this pattern. And David said to Solomon his son, Be strong and of good courage, and do it. Fear not, for thou dismayed, for the Lord God, even my God, will be with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee, until thou hast finished all the work of the service for the house of the Lord. And behold, the courses of the priests and the Levites, even they shall be for thee for the service of the house of God. And they shall be with thee for a manner of workmanship, every willing skillful man, for any manner of service. Also the princes and all the people will be holy at thy commandment. 1 Chronicles chapter 29. Furthermore, David the king said to all the congregation, Solomon my son, whom alone God has chosen, it is yet young and tender, and the work is great, for the place is not for man, but for the Lord God. Now I have prepared with all my might for the house of my God the gold for the things to be made of gold, and the silver for the things to be silver, and the brass for things of brass, the iron for things of iron, and the wood for things of wood, onyx stones and stones to be set, glistering stones, and all device colors, and all manner of precious stones, and marble stones in abundance. Moreover, because I have set my affliction to the house of my God, I have my own proper good of gold and silver, which I have given to the house of my God over and over, that I have prepared for the holy house. Even 3,000 talents of gold for the gold of Ophir, and 7,000 talents of refined silver to overlay with walls of the house wherewith. The gold for things of gold, and the silver for things of silver, and all manner of works to be made by the hands of artificers, and those willing to consecrate his service to this day to the Lord. And the chief of the fathers and princes of the tribes of Israel, and the captains of thousands and of hundreds, with the rulers of the king work, offered willingly. and gave for the services of the house of God of gold 5,000 talents and 10,000 drams, and of silver 10,000 talents, and of brass 18,000 talents, and 100,000 talents of iron. And they with whom precious stones were found give them to the treasure of the house of the Lord by the hand of Jezreel the Gishonite. And the people rejoiced, for they have willingly offered, because with a perfect heart they offered willingly to the Lord. And David the king also rejoiced with great joy. Wherefore David blessed the Lord before all the congregation. And David said, Blessed be thou, Lord God of Israel, our Father, forever and ever. Thine, O Lord, is the greatness and the power and the glory and the victory and the majesty. For all that is in heaven and in the earth is thine. Thine is the kingdom, O Lord, and thou art exalted as head above all. Both riches and honor come from thee, and thou reignest over all, and all thine hand is power and might, and of thy hand is it to make great, and to give strength unto all. Now therefore, our God, we thank thee and praise thee glorious name. But who am I, and what is my people, that we should be able to offer so willingly after this sort? For all things come of thee, and all thine own we have given thee. For we are strangers before thee, and sojourners, as well as our fathers, and the days of the earth is a shadow, and there is none abiding. O Lord our God, what the store that we have prepared to build thee a house for thine holy name cometh of thine hand, and of all thy own. I know also, my God, that thou triest the heart, and hast pleasure in uprightness. As for me, in the uprightness of mine heart, I have willingly offered all these things, and now have seen with joy thy people, which are the present here, to offer willingly unto thee. O Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel our father, keep us forever for the imagination of the thoughts of the hearts of their people, and prepare their hearts unto thee. And give unto Solomon my son a perfect heart, to keep thy commandments and thy testimonies and thy statutes, and do all these things. And I have built a palace for the which I have made provisions. And David said to all the congregation, Now bless the Lord our God. And all the congregation blessed the Lord our God with their fathers, and bowed down their heads, and worshipped the Lord and the king. And they sacrificed sacrifices to the Lord, and offered burnt offerings unto the Lord on the morrow after that day, even 1,000 bullocks, and 1,000 rams, and 1,000 lambs, and their drink offerings, and sacrifices in abundance of all Israel. And did eat and drink before the Lord the day with a great gladness. And they made Solomon the son of David king in the second time, and anointed him to the Lord to be chief governor, and Zadok to be priest. Then Solomon sat at the throne of the Lord as king instead of David his father, and prospered, and all Israel obeyed him. And all the princes and all the mighty men and all the sons likewise of King David submitted themselves unto Solomon the king. And the Lord magnified Solomon exceedingly in the sight of all Israel, and bestowed upon him such royal majesty as has not been on any king before him in Israel. Thus David the son of Jesse reigned over all Israel. And the time that he reigned over Israel was 40 years. 7 years he reigned in Hebron, and 30 and 3 years reigned he in Jerusalem. And he died in a good old age, full of days, riches, and honor. And Solomon his son reigned in his stead. Now the acts of David and the king, first and last, behold, they are written in the book of the Samuel the seer, and in the book of Nathan the prophet, and in the book of Gad the seer. With all the reign and his might, and the times that we went over him, and over Israel, and over all the kingdoms of the countries. Well, guys, that's the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell. That way you get updated whenever I post a new video. Like the video and also comment. Anything you comment will really help me out. I'm going to put a couple links on the screen. The bottom right is going to be the Read the Bible in 1 year. The top left is going to be a playlist I think you're going to like. And the bottom left is going to be a video YouTube things you're going to like. I appreciate you guys watching. If you know somebody that might benefit from this, please share it with them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.